What do you think, Aunt Bee? Will this song do for a housewarming party at the pastor's?
Yes, I think it'd be very nice, in fact. But, Karen and Dick, just keep this in mind when you sing that song. As the poet said, it takes a heap of living in a house to make it home. And home is more than 4 square walls hung with pictures nicely gilded. Home is where affection calls, and home is where the heart is builded. So keep that in mind when you sing that song, and seek God's blessing on the house that it may be a home. See? Oh, now I see our friends have joined us. So I'd like you to sing that song again that they may enjoy it too.
Bless this house, O Lord, we pray. Make it safe by night and day. Bless these walls so firm and stout, keeping want and trouble out. Bless the roof and chimney top. Let thy peace lie over all. Bless this door that it may prove ever open to joy and love. Bless these windows shining bright, letting in God's heavenly light. Bless this hearth a blazing there, with smoke ascending like a prayer. Bless the folk who dwell within, keep them pure and free from sin. Bless us all that we may be fit, O Lord, to dwell with thee. Bless us all that one day we may dwell, O Lord, with thee.
Say, that was nice. I really like that.
Well, if Ronnie likes it, then it's bound to be good. Now, how about you two doing that errand that you told me to do for me?
We're on the way.
Bye. Bye. You having trouble, Cherry?
I got a knot in my shoelace.
Oh, let me see if I can help here.
I got a knot in my sister's too.
Say, what is this? I think I smell a mouse. Isn't it rather odd that you have a knot at the same time Cherry has a knot?
Cherry tied a knot in my shoe, and I tied a knot in her shoe. And we were going to see who could get it off the quickest.
Oh, I see, and I win. Is that right?
Yes.
Where's your other shoe, Marianne?
Over there in the rocking chair.
Oh, I see. Well, then you better put this one on.
How come the Tiny Tots are all dressed up, Aunt Bee? Are they going somewhere?
Now, Ronnie, if you'd listen, clean out your ears once in a while, you'd know that this is the day when the Tiny Tots have that special program at the church.
Oh, yeah, I remember. You going to sing something for the program, Short Stuff?
I'm going to sing my Sunday school song. I like to go to Sunday school. I like to sing the song, but I hate to sing a big pew. I know there's something wrong. I want the Lord to be proud of me. If we're all gladly do. I know a song, and now listen and learn it too. Go to the byways, tell them on highways, tell them the truth, their friends. Tell them the church is open, they're welcome to drop in. Talk just a little bit, sing just a little bit, roll and a smile or two. Heavy on the how to do, for the Lord is counting on you.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm going to say a scripture for the program, too.
Oh, sure. They couldn't have a program if you didn't say a scripture, Mary Ann. What you going to say?
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and thy mother, which this is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Ephesians 6, verse 1 to 4.
Those are nice verses.
I went to scripture from Ecclesiastes, too. It's from the 12th chapter.
Remember now?
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, and while the years draw nigh, and thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1.
You better go put your other shoe on now, Mary Ann.
We're all ready to go, Aunt Bee. How do you like the way I combed Danny's hair?
Looks just right to me, Nicky. I'm glad you're ready to go, too, because it's about time for me to take you over to the church. I think we better have a little rehearsal first, though. Danny, you sing your song, and then Nicky will hear your poem. Guess we'll listen to you first, Danny. Nicky, now your poem.
When, oh when can I break the rule and no longer go to Sunday school? That is the question I asked one day. And my teacher answered in the funniest way, when the waters are gone from all the seas and gooseberries grow on apple trees, when horses sing and donkeys dance and pigs wear hats and coats and pants, when pussycats grow on pumpkin vines, and 3 times 7 are 29, when black is white and red is green, and children's faces are always clean, when boys and girls no longer eat cakes, cookies, and candy sweet, then, only then, can you break the rule and no longer go to Sunday school.
That was pretty good, Nicky, except your first line. Now, don't forget that first line. Well, I guess we're ready to go. Linda, will you carry Danny's uke, please? Come, Mary Ann. Cherry, come on. We're ready to go now. Ronnie, I'll be back shortly, but in the meantime, you behave yourself.
I'll be right here until you get back, Aunt Bee. I gotta see how Andy gets out of this jam he's in. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Oh, hi, fellas. Come on in.
You came along just as Aunt Bee and the kids were getting in the car. She said you were home, so we thought we'd stop. Where are they going?
Who?
Aunt Bee and the kids.
Oh, they're having something special for the Tiny Tots over at the church this afternoon. Aunt Bee was just taking them over. She'll be back before long. Say, Alan, what's the matter with you? You look like you've been eating sour pickles.
Oh, parents. The guy can't do anything to please them.
Sounds like you've been having a rough time. What's up?
Oh, the same old thing. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm fed up with being told what to do all the time.
Like what, for instance?
Everything. No matter what I want to do.
Oh, come on now. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, if your mother didn't want you to do something, she must have had a pretty good reason.
Want to tell us about it?
Nothing much to tell. I just wanted to go to Johnstown tonight with some of the guys. They got a car. We're just going to goof around a while and then come home. But no, I can't go. Might get into trouble, she says. Can't be out after dark. Makes me tired.
I think you got the wrong attitude, Alan. After all, that's what parents are for, to look after us kids.
Yeah, you should have been here a while ago when Marianne was saying her verses. Here, let me read them to you. I think they might help you. Ephesians chapter 6. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
Yeah? And how about that next verse? And you fathers, provoke not your children to wrath,
Okay, finish it.
but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord.
See? Parents are supposed to admonish us and correct us.
I know how you feel, Alan. I get rebellious, too, sometimes. I guess we all do. But then I remember the words of a song, and it always helps me. Listen once. I think it will help you, too. Craig, you sing along with me. Yield not to temptation, for yielding is sin. Each victory will help you some other to win. Fight manfully onward, dark passions subdue. Look ever to Jesus, He will carry you through. Ask the Savior to help you, comfort, strengthen, and keep you. He is willing to aid you. He will carry you through.
Say, Aunt Bee, you got here just in time. Alan's feeling kind of down in the dumps. He thinks his mom is being too hard on him.
What's the trouble, Ellen?
Oh, I'm just tired of being treated like a kid. That's all. After all, I'm no baby anymore.
You want to grow up too fast, is that it? Let me tell you a story, Alan.
This is a story of a boy who wanted to grow up too fast, who wanted to become a man before he was a child, and who lost much more than he found. If Art had just been content to be a child until his years earned him the right to become a man, this story would not need to be told. You see, Art's father died when Art and his sister Carol were just little children. Mother had never been very well, and in fact, she had just this day come from the hospital. Carol made her mother as comfortable as she could, and she has just come into the room to take Mother's supper tray to the kitchen when Art entered.
Was the supper good, Mother?
Very good, Carol, honey. How can one little girl be such a good cook and housekeeper and nurse?
I like to do it.
How do you feel, Mom?
Very well, Art.
How soon does the doctor think you'll be up again, Mother?
In a few days, perhaps I can be up a little until I begin to get my strength back. The main thing Dr. Gray says is to be as quiet as possible. Any sudden excitement is bad for my heart. It could be pretty serious.
Don't let them kid you, Mom. Those doctors just feed you that line to get your money. The longer they can keep you thinking you're going to die, the more money they get out of you.
My, but that's a cynical philosophy for such a young boy.
It's a racket. Why, you're all right. You look good.
Well, I feel good, but I want to be sensible and careful. Well, while we're talking about it, nurse,
Yes, patient.
here's Dr. Gray's telephone number, his home and his office. He said these pills will probably be enough, but if I should have a sudden attack, you call him. He'll come right over and give me a shot.
How much a shot?
I don't know, about $10, I think.
$10 a shot? Oh, what a racket.
Listen, I think I better get my dishes done before they get all stuck on themselves.
You must be tired, Carol. You've done so much. Art, I want you to help her with the dishes tonight.
Me help with the dishes? What do you think I am, a sissy kid? Dishes is a girl's job.
It's very convenient for you that everything around here seems to be a girl's job, such as running all the errands, cleaning the house, taking care of the furnace, cleaning snow off the walks. Art, I want you to help with the dishes tonight. It won't hurt you.
I'm not going to do no dishes. I'm no girl and I'm no little kid. Why, if the guys ever knew that I did dishes, I'd be laughed right off this street.
Please, Mother, don't let this upset you. I don't mind doing dishes, really, and I'm not so tired. Let Art go and you rest.
Art, you're too young to disobey your mother.
And I'm too old to be bossed around like a little kid. None of the other kids get bossed around like babies at home or have to do dishes. Why should I?
Art, come back here. Where are you going?
Out.
That's no answer. Art, come back here. I want to know where you're going.
Out with the guys.
I told you and told you not to go out with that rough gang of boys. They're too old for you. They're not a good influence.
Look, Mom, I can't always stay a baby just because you happen to like babies. I got to grow up sometime.
You'll grow up soon enough. Don't worry. But in the meantime, I want you to grow straight, not crooked. I want you to be a Christian, Art. I forbid you to go out with those boys. I want you to stay in the house tonight. Now help Carol with the dishes, like a good boy.
I'm no goody-goody boy, and I'm not going to do the dishes.
Art, come back here. Art, I want to talk with you. Art.
You see what I meant when I said that Art wanted to grow up too fast? And his mother said, when he did grow up, she wanted him to grow straight and not crooked. So many boys, and girls too for that matter, get the idea that, well, they're no more than their parents know sometimes. They think they're pretty big, when actually they still need the guiding love of their parents. And almost always, a rebellious heart will get them into serious trouble. Let's go back now and see what happened.
Dr. Gray, this is Carol Arnold. Oh, I hate to take you from your supper, but Mother's not feeling so good again. She said to call you. What? Yes, I'm afraid so. My brother Art got her all upset. Uh-huh. Yes, Art left about an hour ago, and Mother was crying. And now she looks so white. I will. You'll be right over, Dr. Gray. Mother's calling for me, Dr. Gray. Oh, hurry, Dr. Gray.
Looks like trouble at the Arnolds, doesn't it? And poor little Carol was all alone with Mother, too. She thought the doctor would never get there. He's coming now, though. Let's listen.
Dr. Gray, why did it take you so long? You said you'd be right over. It's been almost an hour.
Well, I'll tell you about that later. While I go in to look at your mother, you call Highland 67330 and tell them to send an ambulance right away. Got it?
Yes, Dr. Gray. Hello? Dr. Gray wants you to send an ambulance right away to 1422 Hill Street. Have you got it? 1422 Hill. Right away, he said. Somebody might be dying.
Did you call the ambulance?
Yes, they said they would hurry right over. Is Mother all right?
Wait, Carol. Don't go in now.
But if she... Hello? Yes, it is. Just a minute, Dr. Gray.
Dr. Gray speaking. Yes. You did? That was quick work. What? Oh, no. What's his name? You keep the rest of the boys there. But bring Art over to my office, and I'll be there right away. All right?
Dr. Gray, what is it? Is Mother going to be all right?
Carol, I don't know. I gave her a shot. There isn't much more we can do until we get her to the hospital. I'm afraid I got here too late.
But why? Why did it take you an hour to come?
Carol, this is what happened. This is what made me so late. I came home from a call to have my supper. I was in a hurry, and it was cold out. I parked the car at the curb and left the motor running so that the car would stay warm inside. And while I was eating my supper, you called. I pulled on my coat and ran to the car, but it was gone.
Gone?
Stolen. I reported it to the police right away and called a taxi. And by the time the taxi came to my house and brought me over here, it was too late to do your mother much good. If I had only had my car, I could have made it easily.
But what were you saying about Art on the telephone? To that man with a rough voice.
That man was a detective. They found my car, and they found the boys who stole it. And one of those boys was your brother, Art.
Oh, dear, now what? If only Art had listened to Mother. She told him not to go out with those boys. And now he's in serious trouble. He has been arrested for stealing the doctor's car. And the doctor told the police to take Art to his office. That's where they are now.
No thanks, Doc. I'll stand.
As you like. I had the detectives bring you here for a purpose.
Yeah, what's the gag? The other guys get taken to the tank, and they take me to see that doctor.
There's a reason for that. For one thing, you're just a boy, and the jail's no place for you.
Yeah, but big things come in little packages, Doc.
You think you're pretty tough, don't you?
You bet I'm tough.
Do you ever cry?
Me? Crying for kids. Sissy.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you're tough and that you can really take it and that you never cry. You're going to have to be tough to be able to take what I've got to tell you.
Look, you can't scare me, Doc.
You're not a bit sorry that you were with that gang that stole my car, are you?
No, I can't say that I am.
Maybe you will be. You see, after you had that quarrel with your mother, she became pretty sick. I was home having my supper when Carol called. I had left my car parked at the curb with the motor running, as you well remember. And when I got out to get my car, it was gone. You stole that car, Art. Never forget it as long as you live. You stole that car. I had to call the police and the taxi. The taxi was late getting there. And by the time I came to the bedside of your mother, she was almost gone.
What? Mom's worse? Well, what did you do? Is she going to be all right?
She would have been all right had I only gotten there a few minutes earlier. I gave her a shot, and we rushed her to the hospital.
Is she all right now, Dr. Gray?
Art, you've sown to the wind. You're going to reap the whirlwind. Your mother is dead.
What? Mom? Dead? Oh, no. This can't be. I did it. I did it.
There, now that you've had a good cry, son, you'll feel much better.
I wish I knew what to do. What to say.
The thing to say is, God forgive me. God have mercy upon me and save me for Jesus' sake. The thing to do is to live the rest of your life the way your mother wanted you to live. Your mother was a Christian. She wanted you to be a Christian too. If you are really sorry and want to show that you really love her, then you live the rest of your life the way she wanted you to live.
I will. I want to, Dr. Gray. I really want to. If only somehow, some way, she could know.
Maybe she does know. But if not, someday you can tell her.
So that is the story of Art. He'll always be glad that he met Jesus that day in Dr. Gray's office. The Bible says that when we are saved, old things pass away, and behold, all things become new. So it was that a new Art walked out of Dr. Gray's office. He's living for Jesus now. But he'll never be able to forget that it was too late so far as Mother was concerned. That's the sad part of a life of sin. It always causes us to hurt most those that we love the most. Perhaps you, too, are acting today in a way that grieves your mother. I'd like to recommend Jesus to you. He'll make your life over if you'll just let him, and you can begin to live for Jesus today. Do you have one of these little books? It's called the Gospel of John, and in it you can find all you need to know about salvation and about what Jesus did for you. I'd be glad to send you one of these little books, absolutely free, if you'll just write and ask me for it. This little book is yours just for the asking. So write today. Sit down right now and write me a letter. Just write to me at this address, Aunt Bertha, Box 1, Grand Rapids, Michigan. That is Aunt Bertha, Box 1, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'll be looking for your letter this week. I hope you won't forget to write to me. And I'd be so glad to send you one of those little books. So now it is goodbye until next week, when you again have an invitation to visit with Aunt Bertha. Goodbye.